H&L family, DJ Legato, another edition of Here Now Live with my co-host,
Brooke Medina.
Today, special guest, Keenen.
Thank you for having me, brother.
How are you?
I'm good. How you guys?
Enjoying the South Florida weather.
For sure.
Thank you for coming on.
Of course.
So tell us a little bit about yourself, just like the basics.
So I am 28 years old. I was born in San Diego, California, but I moved over here to South Florida right before middle school. So around like 12 or 13-ish, and I've been here pretty much ever since. So grew up in music. My family was just big into like the church, so that's how I kind of got hip to like music in general. My mom used to play the Mariah Careys and the Keisha Coles, you know what I mean, and that kind of thing. And then I picked up on rap a little bit later on in my life and really just kind of ran with it from there.
All right, so how long have you been doing music?
First take about 10 years now.
Okay.
Yeah, like I said.
From what I heard, you're Christian artist now, but that's not how you started.
Correct. Yeah.
All right,
yeah.
so tell me a little bit about that. Tell me like what I really want to know, what we want to know is like, what was the story that transitioned? Like, I want to know.
Like, what caused the switch?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I talk a lot about this on my upcoming album, The Volley Nights, that's coming out later this year. But really and truly, it was my wife now. Her name is Rebecca. And when we met, we were actually 18, fresh out of high school. I was 19, she was 18. And she loved the Lord and loved the church. And I was, my parents were pastors, so you know how that kind of is. You're like, okay, well, I know about this, but what else is out there? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so just in my relationship with her, it kind of got to a point, I say even on the album, like there was a moment in our car where she was like, okay, you're going to have to decide, because this is going great, but where are we going, right? And she challenged me as a man, as a leader, as everything, like our future right there. And she was like, I'm not getting ready to compromise my walk with God. So you got to really be honest about what you want, right? Because I was playing the fence. I was, I'm turning up at church with my hands lifted. I'm crying and I'm feeling that emotionalism on Saturday, and then on Friday night, like I'm turned up in the studio. I'm shooting videos with girls, the whole nine. So she was like very conflicting, and I just knew that I had prayed for her, and I just felt the Lord was saying like, you've got to trust her. There's something about. I heard this great saying, and you look at people like LeBron James, like there's behind every great man is an incredible woman. And so I had got to that point, I'm like, well, she's an incredible woman. I'm not the great man yet, but I could trust like maybe this will work out, And so I made a decision to walk away from music completely. I turned off social media, everything for a year.
Wow.
So the first move before transitioning into a Christian artist was dropping music completely.
Yes, completely, which I
wow.
ran into a complete identity crisis because music was all we had ever known, right, since the very beginning.
Right. So
I just turned to the ministry. I turned to servitude. I turned to getting into the word. I actually created a line of accountability. It was a Instagram live service that I would do every single Monday at 8:30 called Facts. And that stood for Frequently Asking Christ a Solution. Ooh. And so I literally had to get into the word and prepare a message for that Monday coming up every single week. Okay. And man, that started off with like 3 people, 4 people. My mom's on there, right? And then it turns into like 60 people. And I'm like, oh, this is growing. Like, this is crazy. And it just kept me accountable. And it really helped me understand the word for myself, you know what I mean? Not sitting in the pew and listening to a preacher talk about God and you're like, okay, and you got to go out there and try to apply that. But it's like when you do it for yourself,
you have a better understanding.
Right, it comes way off the pages and you have to start really applying it in your life, So, and then how I got back into music was after the 2 years of doing that and doing full-time ministry. I'll never forget, I was washing dishes. This was right at the time of COVID in 2020. And I heard the Lord tell me, like, who told you to get rid of that? Like, once you're a musician, you guys know in music, like, you're never going to get rid of it. You drive in the car, you hear a melody out of thin air, right? 100%. So, but he told me, he said, who told you I can't use that gift, for my glory?
Right.
And I was sitting in the kitchen like, dude, I don't know how we're going to do that. Like, I never wrote a Christian song before, all I had known at that time was Lecrae and some other, older artists like Tripley, those guys. And, man, I'll never forget, nightly, I came to the studio where Stizzy, who he's partnered with now, and Stizzy was the only engineer at the time that I trusted to be able to be in a space like that and try to do Christian music, because every other studio was doing secular music, you know?
Yeah.
And Stizzy said, bro, like, I'm just going to touch and agree with you right now in the name of Jesus, bro, that like whatever you want to do, let's try it. Like, I'll help you out. And that was 5 years ago.
Yeah. So if somebody could only hear one song of yours to fully understand you and everything you've been through, basically your entire testimony, what song would that be?
Wow. Would you want to hear it like if it was released or unreleased?
You could shout out your unreleased.
Okay, so if it's unreleased,
give us an exclusive, bro.
Can we get like a sneak peek
Yeah,
after we leave? Like
100%. Yeah, 100%.
Okay.
I have the album with him. My manager, my sister Tyra here. We have the album with us. I would say "Do or Die." "Do or Die" is 100%. Like if somebody had to say who the heck is Keenen, I think "Do or Die" is the song that you show them to really understand the roots of that J. Cole, like real rap, but also modern, current, and obviously the things that are spoken on there are just, they're very revealing.
Well, where can they find you? Socials, stuff like that.
Yeah, man, you can find me anywhere, TikTok, Instagram. It's just Keen with 2 S's, so ITSS, just Keen.
And we got the exclusive coming up.
We do, yeah. I'm gonna show y'all some stuff for sure.
I gotta hear this.
Yeah, I'm gonna show y'all some stuff for sure.
You're welcome back anytime, brother. Thank you for coming on.
I appreciate you having me, man. Seriously, it's
I
a
look
blessing.
forward to seeing more from you.
Yes.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm excited for
Likewise.
this new project.
Definitely.
Here Now Live. Till next time.
Hey, yo, back to the way that it was. Way that it was. God bless me with good eyesight, so I'm gonna see it from the floor. Hey, I can't go back, yeah. I won't go back to the way that it was. Hey, the way that it was. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Come, let's take a ride inside of my mind. Whatever you find is yours to keep. Just don't move, but give them no reason to shoot if we ever get stopped by police. All of my peers are back in the backseat, getting high and they sipping on lean, taking selfies while they posting their stories, so they real stories never be seen. Shawty remember for 7 summers straight, we was telling people we about to get it. Ironic that being addicted to dreams can make you feel like you ain't actually living. So many nights in the booth, searching inside of myself just to find the roots. Cause whether you find the roots is deep or never is deep, you find the truth. And I just got tired of lying, I just got tired of hiding, I just got tired of dimming the light that I know that the Father embedded inside me. Said I always understood that what isn't growing this world eventually it's gotta die. So that's when you text me and tell me I changed up. That just remind me that I'm still alive. Remember when Troy used to hit me and tell me he riding through Cali, still playing Lifetime. I be praying that God let the music blow so we can save a soul like a lifeline, and that's real. Used to be focused on chasing the mail, now I'm focused on staying inside of his well. I'd rather know that my spirit is filled than know that them labels are offering deals, yeah. Okay, and I can't go back, yeah. I won't go back to the way that it was. Hey, okay, the way that it was. I ain't saying I'm the one that can save you, I'm just trying to show these kids the savior. Hey, okay, I won't go back, yeah. I can't go back to the way that it was, yeah. The way that it was. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I know that pride can lead to sin, especially if you the one leading the pride. Pray all my brodies don't ever switch on me, cause even Peter took the chance to deny him. They drop an album and wait for the critics and sales to determine if it really shine. But everything I'm dropping already platinum. My heart is platinum already inside. You did overcame people who told me to change my image just so we could run at them dollars. I feel if only one person get close to the God through my music, it's worth $8. I know his word is greater than dollars, so that's what I meant when I run at them commas. Told lil' Brody I'll slide to the scene if it mess with my spirit. I'll see him tomorrow for sure, yeah. Why? Cause I can't go back, yeah. I won't go back to the way that it was, yeah. The way that it was. I ain't saying I'm the one that can save you, I'm just trying to show these kids the savior, ayy. Yeah, and I won't go back, yeah. I can't go back to the way that it was, yeah. To the way that it was. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, that's it. Sheesh. Yeah, I got you. It's on Spotify. Hey, hold on now. All right with it.